storm coming, put the sail away. We're just about coming into a little port south of Annapolis, up from Solomon's today. So we're going to visit some friends in Annapolis on the weekend. And it's getting a little wavy up here. So, and then go back inside.
There are crab pots, eel pots everywhere. Kind of annoying. Oh, there's a catamaran.
Over there, tiny little one.
We're getting good wind until right now. It's like really bouncy.
Well, we had decent wind, but we were going with the wind, so the apparent wind wasn't that apparent.
Yeah.
But now that we turned perpendicular to it, yeah, there's wind there. Picked up a little bit to it. 10 knots with like 2 apparent, up to 15 on the beam.
Yeah. So I'm planning to go around whatever that tree is and head in. We got another cat coming this way and just eel pots.
Eels, so many eels. Mine hovercraft is full of eels.
We are almost to West River. It's starting to rain, but we chose a little bit of rain over that nasty thunderhead over there. That's over Annapolis. We're hoping we get all the way there today, but chose the safer route with less angry looking weather. Although it is starting to rain. And Jeff is making dinner for the girls, so they're eating while we anchor. We accidentally, while trying to escape a regatta, got anchored right in the middle of it. So this guy's gonna cut right in front of us, trying to be fast.
I think they're racing to over where that boat is, anchored over there.
Sorry, we didn't know there was a regatta. So it looks like some of them are coming down this way. We were gonna anchor over that way, but the whole regatta came across. And we're like, okay, we'll come around this corner. And then so did all the boats. Oh well. Yeah, they're going around that little buoy there.
Okay, so we're anchored here just south of Annapolis. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Our travel status, our capacity to be away from a fuel dock or water dock or whatever. Current limiting factors, power. Our power with solar and stuff, it lasts. We have maybe like a day and a half worth of power. Usually end up having to run the gas generator we have for like an hour, maybe 2 hours a day, run about half gallon per hour to pick up the battery that the solar doesn't regenerate. So that's our power limitation. Water limitation, our water lasts maybe 2-3 days, something like that. Yeah, three days or so. It depends on if we run or how much we run the dishwasher and washing machine. Usually we'll run that a couple times every couple days, something like that. And that's our biggest limiting factor so far, the power and water time frame on that. So eventually here we're getting up towards getting out to open water and running the water maker, and hopefully that'll solve the water issue. And then for power, solar, we're about as much solar panels we can fit where we're at. Look at maybe figuring out overhang or something like that to be able to have bigger panels. And then for battery bank, we have the 800 amp hours battery. More battery capacity would be ideal, so we'll figure out if that ends up in the budget sometime here. But yeah, that's where we're getting further away and spending longer away from the dock, so it's slowly exploring.
So I'm out here fixing my engine hatch cover. It's just an acrylic translucent sheet that's got a crack in it now. Stepped down on it a little too hard and got a crack in it. So you don't see through it anyway. You don't really need light in there because you don't close it when you're in there. So I'm going to end up having just fiberglass over it. See if that works to seal it up. Have a repaired hatch here. It's all doing pretty good. See a crack there. Open it up. Ended up doing 3 layers of fiberglass epoxy on there, and it seemed to seal it up pretty well, and happy with the results on that. Got the Bay Bridge over there, and then we're coming up on Annapolis over here.
We're heading into Annapolis.
Your lessons didn't look that great.
I know.
That shows up way more on camera.
I know. I'm trying to get you on camera though.
I'm not going to look it on the camera either.
I beg to differ. Traffic full day. Getting into Annapolis. See all those boats. It's our first time in Annapolis on the water. We've been here before for the boat show a few years ago. Our first boat show, first time really on any variety of catamarans. Now there are motorboats. There's a Naval Academy. Sailboats. Busy, busy, busy Saturday. There's a race or a sailing school over there. There's a whole lot going on.
Coming up on Annapolis. We're stopping off the water dock to get some water, and then going to pick up one of these mooring balls over that way.
All matches. Do you want to bring your sunglasses?
No, okay.
There we go. Cool, dude. Gonna go explore Annapolis while Mama takes a nap.
So around the roof hatch in our master bathroom here, we have water that's being retained in the frame for the ceiling hatch, it looks like. So it's emptied a fair bit. I probably emptied a good half gallon of water out of this already. There was just a little pinhole, and I opened up the hatch or the joint a little bit more, and more water started pouring out. And so I'm thinking that it's maybe not sealed well enough around the hatch, and stuff is getting in there, and it's sitting in the plastic housing that goes around the roof hatch. And the water is just sitting in there. So I'm going to have to figure out how to take that apart and seal it up so water stops getting in there in the first place.
Oh shoot, I forgot to hit record. It's a new phone! All that. Well, I can say that again. First storm, so pretty over there. Thunder, line of thunder that way, line of thunder this way. I just recorded for like 2 minutes and, well, I didn't record for 2 minutes because I'm getting used to this phone. That looks really pretty over there. Oh, getting too wet. There's some water dripping there. It was gusting up to 15 knots for an hour. Yeah, let's get a little more. So, ooh, there we go. And the ball is holding. Ooh, that's nice lighting. Yep, Hurricane Erin's out that way, but relatively calm here. The land is really blocking any wind. So we've had choppier, windier days without a hurricane here.
All right, so this is our diesel generator that is not working correctly. And if we look real close in here, you can maybe spot why it wouldn't be working correctly. All the corrosion up in there. So that whole box needs to get cleaned out and parts replaced and get updated. So we'll see if we can get that figured out next week here, hopefully. So our backup generator, currently a 3,500 watt gasoline generator from Harbor Freight that connects to the 30 amp 120 outlet there, and then goes over to the 30 amp 120 shore power outlet. Charges our battery at about 10% or so per hour. And then we have the box fan here to try and blow the exhaust away, to try and not have carbon monoxide issues. And we got some extra carbon monoxide detectors just to make sure we're not having issues with that. So far I haven't had any issues, but it's kind of a pain to keep this thing stocked on gasoline because we don't otherwise have much for gasoline on the boat. And then this thing doesn't like rain either, so trying to run this thing when it's not raining, and then keep it covered and stuff. It's got to get cooled down before I can cover it before it rains. So it's been a pain. So we're trying to figure out, finally got something lined up to have somebody look at our diesel backup generator, our Fisher Panda. See if we can get that thing fixed and then have a little more reliable, easier to use backup generator. So we're heading back to Solomons, Maryland to get our generator looked at and hopefully fixed, and we'll see you guys in the next video.